tonight, catching all these Pokémon, feeling out of sight. From Pikachu to Charmander, let's take flight. Streaming live, get ready for gaming light. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Every battle, every epic win. From the gym to the wild, let the fun begin. Jonny's got the skill and the thrill within. Leveling up every moment, you'll see him grin. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Late night adventures with Jonny right here. Every stream, every scream, watch with cheer. From the first route to the legendary tier. Let's play Jonny, let's make it clear. Mystic quest, crazy test, Jonny's always on. Searching for those shinies from dusk till dawn. Team's unstoppable, bond solid as a rock. Join the Pokemon frenzy, we strike on the clock. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Let's play Jonny. Yo, it's Let's Play Jonny on the screen tonight. Catching all these Pokemon, feeling out of sight.
I'll be with you in 2 secs, just setting up.
Let's take flight, streaming live, get ready for gaming light. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Every battle, every epic win. From the gym to the wild, let the fun begin. Jonny's got the skill and the thrill within. Leveling up every moment, you'll see him grin. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Late night adventures with Jonny right here. Every stream, every scream, watch with cheer. From the first route to the legendary tier. Let's play Jonny, let's make it clear. Mystic quest, crazy test, Jonny's always on. Searching for those shinies from dusk till dawn. Team's unstoppable, bond solid as a rock. Join the Pokemon frenzy, we strike on the clock. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Let's play Jonny. Yo, it's Let's Play Jonny on the screen tonight. Catching all these Pokemon, feeling out of sight. From Pikachu to Charmander, let's take flight. Streaming live, get ready for gaming light. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all, never gonna
How's it going? Oh, sorry about that, I was running a bit late. Computer kept trying to badge me to what was it? Set up something.
from the gym to the wild, let the fun begin. Jonny's got the skill and the thrill within. Leveling up every moment, you'll see him grin. Let's play
Oh, I didn't press connect, that was all. That would help.
Join the crew no matter where you are. Late night adventures with Jonny right here. every stream, every scream, watch with cheer. From the first round to the legendary team.
Like, work wasn't too stressful. Malcolm did me, I didn't.
Mystic quest, crazy test, Johnny's always on. Searching for those shinies from dusk till
And then I had my boss in first thing as well.
as a rock. Join the Pokemon frenzy, we strike on the clock. Let's play Johnny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch 'em all.
So yeah, then.
Streaming bright like a shining star.
Nah, it wasn't overly too bad. It was just. Yeah, it was just obviously Malcolm being Malcolm. Right, I'm gonna get my stylist from the other one. But yeah, I've been up since really. Oh, I think I know. Is it? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Oh no, that's cool. Right. Oh, I got a minus that actually. What the hell? Oh, I haven't clicked. One. Where's Burmy? I can't even remember what one it was under. Oh, there it is. Burmy. Cool. Already coming up with thingy. Imagine that Pidgey was just shiny off the bat. First encounter, shiny Pidgey. Oh, it's going to be a long one. So I ended up going for this this patch of grass instead. So I was at the one a bit higher up. It's a shame Sweet Scent doesn't work though. But yeah, Tailo, I either got to do a Masuda method, or hunt it in Auras. Bum, 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 bum. You get one bird and that's it. Do you know, I was thinking this morning. Well, hey, there's a Burmy. Auras may be better. Yeah, but I think you've got a Dex and have it. So it'd be basically like how I did, what was it, the Unknown? Oh yeah, and you also get Pikachu. You get so many encounters there. You get Pikachu, Bidoof, Bunnelby, Dunsparce, Fletchling, Burmy. I think it's like 6 you getting thingy. It's the first area. Yeah. Oh, Azuro. Azuro. I had one doing my Auras run 2 days ago. Oh, what? Tailo. Is it a quite common encounter? Yeah, Taylor, it's not the most common, but I didn't have to work for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have a look at Cerebi.net, and then it'll tell me what routes have a higher encounter rate. Because I believe there's one. It's like level 20 odd, but I think it's a 30% encounter rate, which is probably the one I'd probably go for. But yeah, obviously I was thinking of doing that at some point. So, yeah, that's a bit better. Well, it's better, isn't it, for the encounters? Yo, Raindrop, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? Yo, dude, how's it going, buddy? How have you been? happy Wednesday. Hopefully work's been going amazing for you, man. Is the app meant to be counting all the encounters? Or just Burmy? No, it's counting all the encounters. So I thought it's easier to, because basically what I will do is any other shinies that we do get, so the phase shinies, I will put in the bottom screen, and then I would put how many of that shiny we've got, and then we'll have the main encounters, just to show like how many encounters we on and how many shinies we've got in the process at that point. I'm doing really good. Recently got a partner, and it's nearly your birthday. Recently got a partner. Oh, nice. Congrats. How long is it until your birthday? I've got to wait a whole year. Wow. What? 10 months. Wow, is it 10 months until my birthday already? It's crazy. I believe it's already been nearly 2 months. I have today off. Slept in a little bit. Made a Mississippi pot roast last night. Gonna play some Diablo 3 in a bit. It's my first time playing a Diablo game. And I think I'm almost done with Act 1. They say Diablo 3 is the better one out of the lot. So I believe you've got Diablo 4 out as well. But if you like those type of games, Path of Exile would be really good for you as well, bud. Like, a lot of people say Path of Exile 2's a lot better than what we call it, Diablo. But nah, man, hopefully you enjoy that. I've never really been a massive fan of the ARPGs, but Diablo PoE looked really good. Got it used for under for $25, and it included it. Yeah, well, there you go then. You can't really grumble at that, can you? $25 and DLC at the same time. No, I hope you enjoy it though, God. Gets you away from Pokemon a little bit, doesn't it? Happy early birthday to you too. Appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, it was an alright birthday, to be fair. 9 months of cheeky Charmander. Yay! Thank you, Dudo, for being a member and a Charmander one at that for 9 months, though, buddy. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate it. But now, man, how did that pot roast go, though? Did it turn out all right? What did I have last night? I can't even remember. What did we have? Oh, I had chicken and bacon pasta. Hey, a Burmy. Our second encounter. Second encounter in 23. Crazy. Had a 3.5 pound roast, and it was so good. No leftovers. Man. 3.5 pounds. How big is that? I'm trying to think. Yeah, to be fair, I'd probably be full on that, to be honest. But the thing is, though, as you cook yourself, like, you know, you are a high critic of yourself. Nearly dropped that. Crazy how many encounters we're flying through though on this. Bum, 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 bum. Now we're... Ooh, what do I need? Is it female that goes into Wormadam? It is, isn't it? I'm sure it's female Burmy, it's Wormadam. And male is Mopham. Yeah, it must be. Wormadam, Mopham. Sort of like sounds it in the name. I don't know. Exactly. Older gaming counters are so fast compared to things like Sword and Shield. 100% Sprout. How you doing, nobody? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, I like fast encounters like this. Obviously, I want to do my auras one at some point, like we did for the unknown. But obviously, I want to go for Talo and Swallow. I like to try different things. It's not always critical because sometimes you got to change the recipe a bit and try it again. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm not I'm not a cook. My other half, she normally cooks. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading on the a bit of the healthier stuff as of next week. So I'm gonna look to buy a treadmill on Friday. Get that ready for Monday. Start it, and yeah, and see how we turn out. Speaking of auras, I'm gonna try to reclaim my first ever shiny in auras soon. What was your first ever shiny raindrop? My first shiny in auras was it a J? The letter J, I believe. Unknown, or was it A? I can't remember. It was an unknown. Got it fairly. It was about 600 encounters, I think. I normally only ever use this Pokemon Y for Friend Safari. Oh, there's our first Fletchling. Gloom in the Safari zone of Auras. Oh, Gloom. Is it as hard as Gen 1's one? Where you got the high chance of them fleeing. You throw one Pokeball at it and then it's like, Gloom's looking at you. Gloom flees. Boom! Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky! Dude flying through with a cheeky 5-bomb. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. Can we get some hype in the chat for our man, Dude? Banging in, flexing, dropping the 5-bombs all over the place. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We get the shiny now. Wouldn't we love that? I think Safari Zone and Auras is easier than things like Fire Red. Yeah, I meant like more. Do they flee as quick, or do you have more of a chance of them actually sticking around a little bit longer? Like that, I think that would be one of my pet hates. Would be to like, I do want to try it. Don't get me wrong. But I hate losing shinies, and I don't know if my DS would survive if I had a shiny appear in the Safari Zone and it run away on me. I caught it, but lost. Oh, you lost the cartridge for you. Oh, that's at least you caught it. That's the main thing. So you don't want to do Safari Zone week this year then? No, I will do it. But I just don't want to lose. Because like, knowing my luck, I'd get something like Cypher or, you know, like the really hard ones that flee like religiously. Knowing my luck, I'll probably get something like that. But yeah, I do want to do Safari Zone this week. When is it? I need to put it in my calendar or something. Honestly, yeah, I would want to do a Safari Zone hunt, but the only game I have was is Pearl. Yeah, see, the only ones I've got is well, technically I could double Safari Hunt actually, because I do have Auras and obviously BDSP. Or I could do 2 BDSPs, July maybe. Oh, so not long then. Didn't know what shinies were at the time, but New Glooms wasn't normally green, so I decided to catch it. Yeah, I was the same, Raindrop, back in the day. I didn't know what shinies were. Obviously, I had the red Gyarados, but, you know, I was, what was I? 10, 11? When Gold and Silver come out. So, you know, to me, I thought it was just a special, like a special Gyarados. Well, technically it is a special Gyarados, but yeah, I just didn't think nothing of it. And then it wasn't until 2018 that I actually realised what shinies were. And then that's when I started. Bum, bum, bum. Shinies, cheeky. Hello, welcome. Appreciate the sub, buddy. Thank you so much, man. How you doing today? No date has been announced yet, but it's normally between June and July. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm down for what is it? Safari Zone, like Safari Week. 100% I'm down for that. So, like I said, I can do either do the DS and also do the Switch. Sorry. Oh, another Burmy. But yeah, I'll probably do both, to be honest. Or I could do both switches. Do one on Pearl, one on Diamonds. Boom, boom. But yeah, no, it was nice to know that I had a couple of shinies sat on my original Sun file. And I was like, oh, I've got a couple that have got a red star on it. And I was like, yeah, that do. Looked, and I was like, oh, nice. That's what I mean, though. Like I said, like when I originally used to hunt, like back then, I generally used to just catch everything. So if I've already caught something, I wouldn't then go and catch another one. So for me to run into a Rufflet, a Lowen Meowth, and a Magby, and have them all shiny, and you got to think, all three of them were within a week of each other. Because I got Rufflet on Boxing Day. Then I think it was the Meowth, and then Magby. Which obviously you've seen the dates on the ones on Pokemon Home. You know, 27th for the 12th, 2016. So. Bum, 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 bum. Just me on the holidays playing some Pokemon. Funny enough, my first four first shinies all have green somewhere on them. Now that I think about it. What was my first four? Well, I did get a Rufflet, Rowlet sent to me through Wonder Trades. I think that was Sun as well. Yeah, Sun at some point. But ones that I technically got myself. I think Pidgey was my fourth, which would have been the first shiny that I got in Let's Go Pikachu. Gloom, Cubone, Cobalion, and Mewtwo. See, that's a good flex. Two legendaries, and unfortunately, none of mine were legendaries. Just just your box standards. I know my first shiny was a Rattata and Let's Go before Gym 2. My Pidgey was just before you hit Viridian Forest. And I had 6. I think it was about 600 encounters, like catch combo. And that was day 1 of Pokemon Let's Go. And I didn't even know what, shiny methods and everything it was in the game at the time. So I was just catching everything. But yeah, first one was Pidgey, which I think I've still got actually in Let's Go, I want to say. But yeah, I did catch it in a Premble as well. That was my first shiny in a Premble as well, Pidgey. The only shiny legends / mythicals I have now are Mewtwo, Cavalion, Fione, and Celebi. Did you get Celebi through Pokemon Home or Crystal, or the event through Pokemon Sword and Shield? I think I've only got a few shinies, legend shinies to get. I think I'm done over half, I want to say. Only shiny in Let's Go Eevee was when I was leveling up before the Elite Four. Was a Poliwag, didn't even know. You had to call it? Oh wow. Probably Pogo. I think I've still got my Celebi in Pogo, I know my Mew is in Pokemon Home. But if I can get and do, was it Emerald? Then I'll probably do it there. Yeah, it was through Go. Would have been Crystal if I got it in time. You can technically still get Crystal. What do you mean if you got obviously Crystal in the virtual console? Bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What's your predictions? For the shiny given put through. I want to say Hooper. Yeah, I want to say all Volcanion. I think it'd be one of the two, Diancie or Hooper. Oh yeah, it could be Diancie, to be fair. That's a good shout. Yeah, it'd probably be Diancie, to be honest, actually. I totally forgot about that. Guys just messaged me saying the kids at work are taking it really hard that Kai is leaving the building. Uh-oh, hopefully things don't start don't start a riot or everything. No, I'm sure they are going to miss Kai. You got to remember, like, how long he's been there for. Can hear someone downstairs. I don't even know who it is. Trying to work out whose voice it is. Oh, Burmy. Burmy. I think YouTube must have been glitching out or something for it to say Nick subbed. I'm sure he was already subbed. I saw he was hunting Spearow earlier. Popped my head in while I was at work. YouTube has been a little bit funky the past few days. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it, to be honest. I tried loading it on my YouTube, on your TV last night, and it took so long. My TV went on standby. It was like you've gone past your 5-minute marker. I think we're gonna call it a day. Like generally, I don't get on my TV. I don't generally get issues. It do have its moments sometimes. It literally did. I've seen some of the what was it? The mega leaks. I do try and keep myself away from them, but sometimes they just crop or pop up in my vicinity, and I'm like, oh damn. But then I ain't too bothered. It's Pokemon at the end of the day. Like I want new megas. I gave up in the end. Loaded Netflix. Do you know what, right? I might actually watch WrestleMania this year if it's on Netflix. So I quite enjoyed watching Royal Rumble. CBA to watching all Raw and SmackDown though. I just use YouTube free docked on the Switch. Also, honestly, I'm grateful that my Weedle is back in Pokemon ZA. Is Weedle back? Oh yeah, of course he is, because Mega Beedrill. Oh, I remember the memes that I used to use back in the day, when I would literally go around, catch a bunch of Weedles, and then just ship them off through Wonder Trade, and just see what I get. Just go around, catch about 20 Weedles, and then just trade them all. I did feel sorry for the people that used to end up with them, but the game's the game. No, like if I'm watching YouTube on my TV, then obviously I have the stream up on my phone at the same time. But obviously I'd mute it through my phone, and then I just obviously type that way, so I can interact. Like obviously I can interact through my TV, but it's easier now that I've got a magic cursor as a remote. But beforehand, you know, when you're pushing the arrows and then you got to like select the keyboard on the screen, it was a bit of a long day, to be fair. So you know what? Do it. Kevin Owens has been sidelined definitely at the moment. It's not even a story. He's done his neck and needs emergency surgery. He won't be at Mania this year. I heard that his Mania journey's done. I saw that on social media. I still think Cody's gonna beat Cena. I think Cody will put Cena to bed. Yeah, it sucks because that also affected Randy Orton because that was his match. Oh, was it? I'm sure they'll fit someone else in. And then Jey Uso will win the heavyweight or whatever. Oh, Johnny boy! Hello, Jack. How you doing, mate? How you doing today, bud? Got at the moment. I thought you got hit by 2 minutes before we lost. Decent vote. Having a good one. Enjoying the weather. I want Jay to win, but if Gunter loses, he has a 0% winning streak at Mania. Yeah, but unfortunately it's... Or maybe he will keep it and then the next pay-per-view, it'll be like a sort of like a reclaim and he'll be able to challenge for it back. Supposed to get a call from college on the 17th, but of course I'll be on holiday. No worries. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I had to go blow my nose. Oh, it was doing me head in. It was giving me an itchy nose. I was like, but I'll be on holiday. Do they know you're going to be on holiday? You could always message them or email them and try and get a rescheduled phone call for when you're back. But hopefully you get the course that you're after. That'd be the top priority. Looking forward to the triple threat between Rollins, Punk, and Reigns. The custody of Paul Heyman. The custody of Paul Heyman. Yeah, I've told them, but they can't reschedule. How long is the phone call? Because it could be that you just, you know, it. I know it's a bit inconvenient, but you know, if the phone call isn't too long, you might be able to squeeze it in. I know it does. It's not ideal if you're on holiday and that. Yo, Matsu, good morning. How are you doing today? Any time from 1 to 5. Will it be like 15 minutes? Alright, it's up to you, man. the options there. You know what I mean? If you want to take it, you want to take it. Good. I'm good. Just chilling. Got a day off. A day off today. Hopefully you have a great day off. Gotta love a cheeky day off. It's my first shift back today after having a week off work. And then Malcolm causing me absolute mayhem. So that was fun. You got anything planned though? Or you just gonna spend it indoors or just chilling in the yard or what? 100 checks? Look at that. Sweet. Not really. Might play The Sims 4 later, but we'll see. I've been seeing Tagback play a lot of Sims recently. Like watching other people do get me in the moods. Like, oh, shall I re-download that? Was you happy about the Nintendo Direct? I haven't seen you since the Switch 2 Direct. Be-doof me a shiny. Spinny spin spin. You spin me right round. I'm still trying to work out how you get the new song putting on thingy. Yeah, it was alright. Understood why they priced it the way they did because of these stupid tariffs. But your prices might even go higher. It could end up being up to $600 for just the standard thingy. Because I was watching a video on it the other day. Yeah, that's what I've seen too. Because it was originally $449.99 USD, and then it was $499 for the Mario Worlds bundle, and then with the tariffs with Cambodia, Vietnam, and China, it could end up pushing it to $599 for just normal bundle. My roomie and I are thinking of going half and half, so we can share it. Hopefully it doesn't cost you nearly $600 for the console. I'm sure there'll be a way around it at some point. Eventually I'll either pay them back to keep it, or we'll just go half and half for a second one. Yeah. It's a good way to make sure that you can stay in the loop with all the newer games and everything. But yeah, it's the pricing is especially for the video games and that, it's a little bit, but I don't know. What was it? Was it 70? I think it's £70 for me. So it's gone up. It's technically gone up £10 more for me. But if I want a physical edition, obviously I do want to get physical ZA for the Switch too. Obviously it's going to cost me £80, I believe. So but I'm hoping I can get one by launch though. If not, I ain't overly fussed, because the only thing I'd generally be playing was like Scarlet and Violet and whatever it is. We've got way too many electronic expenses at the moment. You need a new computer. You need to get yours fixed. I'm still paying your dad back for the backup computer. When do you think you get stuff sorted, that you'd be in a good spot for it? Yeah, I'm going to just wait out for a while because I only really want it for ZA. Yeah, that's the same for me. ZA Gen 10. Any remakes they want to throw in the mix while we're waiting. Like, don't get me wrong, like I've not played a Mario Kart since the N64. Like going back to the dinosaur prehistoric times and all that. But to be fair, Mario World does look really good. Like I was happy with the trailer they showed for that. Obviously, Blood Hunters is another one that I was like, ooh, might get that. It's gonna depend on a few factors. I've been putting in extra hours at work when I'm in a good mental health. Yeah, no, that's good. Obviously, trying to get those extra few hours in. It's all gonna add up for you as well. That's the point. I forgot to check my wage slip for this week. My whole 32p pay rise. But yeah, I've been thinking I might end up getting a different job. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on where I'm at, especially with money and all that these days. But things are looking bad for Nixie right now. I might need to spend a pretty penny to bring her here to live with us in a bigger apartment. I was going to say, I haven't seen Nixie in a while. I saw that, obviously, she put the post up on YouTube saying that she obviously had to get rid of her setup and all that. Is nothing, like, is it not really working out for the situation they're in at the minute? Yeah, she's got a lot going on right now. That's hard to talk about. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's understandable. I just hope things get better for her. Like, I couldn't imagine having to get rid of like your day-to-day stuff. That basically makes the world go round for yourself. You know what I mean? And you know, and take a good few steps back, and then trying to rebalance yourself and everything. Come on, Burmy, you little hiding. What is it? Is it like sort of a caterpillar, isn't it? Don't even know what Burmy's meant to be honest. It's like a worm, isn't it? Like a wormy stuck in like a bushy worm. Still lurking? Oh, I appreciate the lurks, buddy. You gone and got yourself some cold ones today, if it's a day off, or you being a good boy? bum. I'm quite enjoying doing a DS hunt actually. I haven't done a DS hunt on its own for a long time. Indeed. I feel you, man. Burmy looks like the type greenery you were selling on the game. The old OG low. I bought the what did I buy? The business. So you can get yourself a business. I bought the post office on my off one. Got me some cheeky apple juices. Love it, love it. Oh, did I put? Oh, I did put that in. There we go. Gotta say though, if I do get the Switch 2, I'm definitely paying for the upgrade for Violet to see how much better. I thought the upgrade for Violet was free. It didn't say it was paid. I thought it was free because it said certain Switch games will be free, and then it showed the Scarlet and Violet in it. But yeah, if it is paid, then I'll pay for it just for the upgrade. It all depends though how much the upgrade is. If it's like 30, 40 bucks, I'm like, nah, you're alright. I ain't paying basically another whole game's worth for an upgrade. Obviously, I won't be buying the Switch 1 version of ZA though. I'll be going straight for Switch 2. Suspect it would be about the difference between the Switch 1 and Switch 2 game. Yeah, so for me it would be no, that didn't go on. There you go. Like obviously from Switch 1 to digital, Switch 2 is $10, and then for Switch 1 to physical Switch 2 cartridge, it would be $20. I'm not getting Switch 2 until it comes out with an OLED model, as my OLED is still just a few months old. Yeah, see, this is the problem with me, dude. Obviously, my OLED is a couple of years old now, about 2.5 years old. Obviously, I got mine. So whenever they were released, because obviously I got mine. Mine was pre-ordered and got it day one. So, but yeah, and then my second Switch, I literally bought it last year. It's not even a year old yet. My second V2 Switch. Cheeky Burmy. Never got the OLED. I just streamed, so the bigger screen wasn't worth it for me. I got the OLEDs. I had the original V1 Switch back, and obviously I purchased mine back in 2018. Oh, back to back, Burmy, go on then. So for me, obviously the battery power and everything was just a lot better. So I upgraded the the Switch, and then I'll give my old Switch to my boy, and then he had my other Switch. Yeah, I remember when you got your second OLED last year. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't an OLED, it was standard one. I was thinking of getting an OLED, but the price difference was I think what was it? I think it was like $40, $50 difference for the OLED. And I just thought to myself there was no point, like I wasn't like overly bothered, because generally I don't really use the second Switch much. It's only to do like Dynamax Adventures, and you know, if I want to do a double hunt or soft reset double hunt for it. I play in the handheld mode still. I haven't played it on the TV. I think Sword and Shield look amazing on the OLED. I do play me OLED in handheld at times, but majority of the time I do play docked. That was right. It was the regular one. Yeah, it's the version 2, so it's the longer battery life and everything. The only thing is though, obviously from having an OLED for so long, going back to the old Switch, the stand I was like, oh my god, I hate the stand so much, because obviously the OLED stand is so much better. And I'm glad the Switch 2 has sort of kept the OLED stand to it. I'm curious about their Discord like app. Oh, what was it? Game chat. Was it game chat? Yeah, game chat. I think it'll have age restriction like Discord does. Maybe. But then, to be fair, you're meant to have online, Nintendo Online for it, but they are giving out it for free for a year, or what is it, 9 months? I think 9 months. I think it's like March 26, March 2026, something like. 7 to 9 months. Yeah, it'd be 9 months, yeah. But yeah, I know they've I do think though it will, if your profile's set to a certain age, I think it will have to have parent controls on it. Because you could imagine how wild some people will be on that. But it'd be good fun though if you're doing shiny races. Certainly not going to replace Discord, but might at least test it out to see how it works. Oh, I'll definitely use it. I've never used Discord. And then I don't think I've ever, because like you got to think, majority of the people that I could do stuff like, you know, play games with and that, are all at a different time zone to me, and it's really hard for me to try and fit late night stuff in, because obviously I've got kids, my other half. Working around work as well, and I work early mornings as well, so like, you know, if you lot are, you know, in America and you're doing 7 o'clock in the evening, to me that's 11 p.m. And then like, especially if I've got to be up for work for 5 a.m. To get to work for 6, you know, so it's really hard. Like, I'd love to like collab with other people in that, but you know, especially people across the pond and that, it is really hard. And I feel bad for them to have to, you know, come across into my time zone when I can actually stream in that. Because it's like really early for you lot, like 10 a.m. It's understandable. It's a shame though, because I'm missing out on so much that I could do with other people. It is hard. I've tried a couple of late streams on a Sunday, but it was you know, my other half would be asleep and I'd be streaming, and then I couldn't speak normally. I'd have to speak in a quieter tone, and it was just not awkward, but it was just, it didn't fit. It's okay, he still loves you. Appreciate it, man. What's that? I showed Mum my knees 2 days ago. She said you're going to have bad knees like me at my age. Uh-oh. Get those knees going, JJ. Bought some Amazon commercial knee pads. Mate, as long as you're not like me, my knees are starting to go. Don't forget, don't forget the loink, cheeky loinks. We ain't even got a light goal, so I want to set one. Yeah, but think of it this way: you are the morning person for viewers. Not really, because you do have a lot of other people, especially across the pond, that do stream around my times. So you got, what was it? You got the Dizerts that normally start 2 PM for me. So like today they stream 2 hours before I do. You got Nick that normally streams. For me, it's normally 12 PM, so like afternoon for me, and he normally goes for about an hour and 10, because obviously he has work straight after stream normally. And then you have Kem, he's quite early as well. Hefty, he's on the weekend. He's normally 1 PM to about 4. So you do have a few people. Obviously Razzie, he goes early sometimes. Obviously Carly's in our time zone, so she normally goes 6, half 6 is her times. Yeah, imagine being a spoiled person that doesn't have to work. Could be worse though. I'd love to not work and get paid. Not working means you have unlimited money. I don't know. People do still struggle with not working, even if they do get a bit of money. Obviously, it depends on what they need it for. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I think I do like I do okay. Like, I don't struggle. I get by. You know, but here's what it is, isn't it? Like, you know, can't have it all. Can't have all the cake. Look at your mountain of money. Build me a chair out of your money, then, Tyler. I have a new. I have a computer chair of 50 notes that'll do. Sorry, JJ. Want to bomb myself a new wheelchair that doesn't have top load. To be honest, I think most people that play Pokemon have some sort of spectrum, to be honest. In my opinion, of course. Doesn't mean I'm right. But... Oh, there you go, and then Tyler writes that, so... Because we feed off the shiny. Yeah, I enjoy it. To me, it's the challenge. I love the challenge of it. But it's funny, isn't it? How, you know, you sat there waiting for a different coloured pixel monster that you've resetted thousands and thousands of times, and you spent a good portion of a day to get. But it's fun. I think it's more like once you've got it, you're like, you know, I feel good. You feel good that you got it. Sparkle makes me happy and I like a challenge. Yeah, exactly. I love dancing to music. I have spurts with music. I'm not a dancer, unfortunately. I wasn't blessed with the hips. So what? No, I wouldn't say that actually. I could learn it. I used to do dance in school, but that was only because I was made to do it. Same. But yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't go out my way to dance or anything. But at least you've got something that you like doing, though, JJ. You know, dancing's fun. Guy's the autistic tech specialist, and honestly, it works for both of us. That's it. Feed off each other. You know, that's like makes things interesting. You know, you bounce off each other's like auras and that, and keeping it fresh. Like my other half calls me autistic all the time. Well, I'm like, nah, I'm not. But never know. Probably am. Just I don't know. Maybe. They love the whole electronics corner I made for them with their tester packs and soldering equipment. Soldering, I haven't done soldering since I was a teenager. I used to just like making metal balls and then just throwing them. And a cool as heck microscope where it has a screen on it, so you don't have to squint. I've seen them. Them ones where you, especially if you got a bit of flux, and you're re-soldering like a chip or something on the motherboard. Definitely comes in handy that. My personal goal to never let your autism get in the way of taking accountability for my words and actions. The reason, but if I hurt or offend someone, it doesn't make it go away. 6'4". Nah. Oh, funny story, right? So, obviously, I say body a lot. I've come to terms with I say body. Anyway, this matey comes into the shop earlier, about 2 p.m, and he was like, by any chance, do you sell Philadelphia? And I'm like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, it's just it's the fridge over there, buddy, like that. Anyway, I'm putting some stock out and whatever. He comes back and he was like, oh, you probably don't get this a lot. And I was like, okay. He's like, I don't like the word body. I was like, oh, sorry about that. He was like, I don't mind like mate and stuff like that. And I was like, look, I go, sometimes I do say mate, sometimes I say buddy. I go, it all depends on what I'm feeling, what type of day I'm having, to be honest. Anyway, we start getting into why he doesn't like it and all that. And he was like, anyways, must go and all this, you know. And I was like, no worries. I was like, have a good day, buddy. And I just laughed, but he did laugh it off. Tapped me on the shoulder and I do apologise. Sorry, mate. Have a good day, mate. Yeah, it was quite funny, to be fair. Why wouldn't you sell cream cheese? It was just wondering if we sold its brands. So he was just wondering if we sold that brand of it instead of obviously like own company products. English people are funny. Yeah, we can be on our good days. I get that. I don't like dude. You don't like dude? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. That's fair. Like, the thing is, I generally say dude. Normally, I say dude to kids. So... But I know, and I do use buddy as well for kids. Because, you know, if I've got, like, a young lad and he's with his parents. So, like, I had, when I was talking to that matey, this little lad come over. He was only about 7. He was like, good afternoon. I was like, oh, good afternoon, dude. Hope you're having a good one, mate. You know, type of thing. You know, with, like, kids and that. So I tend to use different words for different people. But women hate love. I had one woman before, and you know, me, I'm like, oh, you know, that's blah blah blah. I was like, have a great day, love, thank you. You know, don't call me love, all right, ma'am. And then her face, because British women don't like being called ma'am because it makes them sound old. So yeah, I just called her ma'am, and I was like, tough. It's simple as that. You're an exception. I'm happy to get it for you, Mayo, if you come to my store. And I'm everyone's personal human ladder. Oh, what, for being so tall? Yeah, we have a couple of customers who are quite dinky. Because the world was built for the tall, not for the short. Need a fresh perspective. There's short benefits and tall benefits. Yeah. Like, I'm alright, because I'm sort of like average height, being like 5'10", and I think that's a pretty good height. You know, I could be like my mum, and she's like 5'2". She's like a hobbit. But yeah, I got my height from my dad. He's the same height as me. Get the stuff off short shelf without ruining your knees. The short shelves. Coming up to these 200 checks. Yeah, nah. Oh, I had old Sourpuss as well earlier. Old Julie in the post office. Oh my god, she wound me up that much. I was just like, do you know what? I'm gonna walk out in a minute. Like, I had enough of her. She actually done my head in. Oh no, not the post office drama. Oh, she's such a job's worth. Like, I don't know. She's just a typical 65-year-old Karen. That's basically is the best way I can put it. Like, she's so rude sometimes. It's like, oh my god. It's important to broaden your horizons and learn how the world looks from other perspectives. Yeah, well, I'm good. I can see both sides. I'm in the middle. Understand tall and short both have different things. Yeah, the only thing I feel sorry for short people is like theme park rides and that, because you know, like certain rides you have to be a certain height. So I do, you know, feel sorry for the shorter people for that side of things. But yeah, no, she was just, I don't know, she's been in the mood for weeks, and she'll come in, she storms in like this, doesn't say hello to anyone, but my boss was there, she walked past me, don't say hello, being my first shift back and all that, and then she sees Tom, my boss, and she's like, oh, you're right, love. I'm just stood there like, really? I'm just like, oh, do you know what, whatever. And then, so, obviously she was on the shop floor, and we have a doorbell at the post office. So if a customer's waiting and the post office person isn't in the fortress, they just push this doorbell, and then it just lets the person know where they are on the shop floor. They have a customer waiting. And oh my god, she was down the crisp aisle. She walked up and she was like, oh, I'm only here like this, right? And I'm like, yeah, because they can see through an aisle to know that you were there. And it's just like, it's the way she says things. But yeah, she's just on like yeah. And I've got to put up with her Friday as well. You're the one that gets the door. Oh, see, I don't get the door. We have automated doors, so I'm good for that. Nah, I do help customers to their cars though. If you know, if I've got an elderly person or someone that's, you know, got a bit like their hands full or something, I do say to them, I'm like, oh, did you want a hand to the car? They'll be like, oh, that's lovely, you know, thank you. I'm alright, you know, just trying to help people out. If I want help or someone to hold the door, I want to be able to reach things and move. See, that's the thing. It is tough though, Tyler. You know, I get it from your point of perspective as well. It's like, you know, you want to try and do things yourself. You don't always want to feel like you always need other people's help in that. It is tough, but you know, as you're a person working in a shop, you know, and you see someone, you know, I've got a lady that comes in her electric chair, and she'll come up. She's literally like, you know, feet up type of thing, lead back, feet up. She'll have a blanket over her. She'll have like a little control stick that makes her go forward and that. And, you know, sometimes she struggles. But as soon as I see her, I'm like, oh, you coming in for your prawn mayo sandwiches? She's like, yes, love, too. And I'm like, you getting any sausage rolls today? Like, I sort of know her shopping by now. So I'll go round and pick it up for her. Because, you know, she'll be there, she'll go forward, then she has to reverse. turn like this, open the door, grab what she wants, then, you know, and then if you've got people coming up the aisle and all that. She's lovely. I just get told I can't go to an art group because there is a one step. Oh, yeah. That's very kind, Jonny. Yeah, like she's one of my local customers. You know, beforehand, I've walked past and I asked. I was like, "Oh, did you need a hand or anything?" She was like, "Oh, I don't mind if you grab me that," you know. And then she comes in that regular, like she comes in and buys the same sort of stuff all the time. But yeah, normally I get prawn sandwiches. I get a pack of sausage rolls for her. And then I always ask, "Oh, is there anything else you need to help with?" And she's like, "No, that's it. Cheers." I'm like, "All right, no worries." Exactly, the world is built for specific people. You don't fit the mold. You don't belong. I wouldn't say that either. Outside, everywhere else is flat, but the entrance has one big old step, so I can't go to my new art therapy. The thing is, as well, though, it's hard because you couldn't even use crutches either, could you? For even just for that, like, or could you? Is it quite far from where you live? Because I was going to say you could potentially ask Kai to see if they would help you. Because once you're over the step, it's not like you would need to constantly go over that step, if you know what I mean. Should always be willing to help people that need it. Sometimes helping them is making things more accessible. They can help themselves. Yeah, like, obviously she could, you know, get everything herself. The only harder bit is the sausage rolls. You know, the fresh baked sausage rolls that we do. So it is a bit higher up on the shelf. So that would, I wouldn't say would be a challenge, but be more awkward than anything. But like the sandwiches and that, she can generally get it. But then who likes spending more time in a store than they have to? Like if someone said to me, if I was like thinking like they knew me and they could get around 10 times quicker, then I'd be like, yeah, go for it. I'll see you at the checkout. But then I also get people feel like, you know, others treat certain people differently due to limitations, should I say. And so then I also get the frustration through that as well. Like, I 100% agree what Tyler's saying. You know, they like to try and do stuff themselves. So if I ask Kai, it's not fulfilling the whole independence part. No, I get that. But, you know, sometimes you have to bite the bullet. And, you know, and you think it's only to help you get over a step. Or could they not put a ramp in? Or, better yet, get yourself a ramp and then take it with you. The point is I travel alone. I say make yourself a ramp, take it with you on your cart, put it on your back, use it as a headrest or something like that. Roll up to the step, pop your ramp down, reverse, get a couple of feet, full speed ahead, fly over the ramp and just leave it there until you go and then pick your ramp back up. How would I put the ramp down? Wait. lean, wouldn't you? So you pull in, like, boop, 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 boop. Get your ramp, steps here, put your step down, or your ramp down, reverse, and then fly over it. Because I can't go in an arsehole to do it. Even harder would be picking the ramp back up. Yeah, that'd be probably touch the floor right now whilst you are sitting in the chair. Nearly. We're about that far off. But then the ramp, it wouldn't be. Well, it'd go down, wouldn't it? It'd be like a triangle, like that. So you could just drop it. You could probably hit it with your wheels, like that. Depends on. Oh yeah, it depends on heavy. I don't know. I was just trying to think of productive ways of trying to help. But yeah, that's also a good point as well, JJ. Depends on how heavy the ramp is. I get the enthusiasm. It's making me laugh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what other ways could you get around it? Because I'm sure some chairs, don't they? They have the 2 mini wheels at the back, so it stops you like tipping, especially for like ramp stuff. I've already done the encounter for this one. There we go. Ask one to make you hard mold on just light ramp. Depends on the brand. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, I've got water in my eye now. Making myself laugh. Just you lot, just it looks like to you on your end. I'm just riding around. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I want to make that ramp with my limited income. You use it with your stack of 50s. Just build a ramp out of 50s and be good. 3D. Like, yeah, that cost a bit though, to be fair, to get one of those made into a ramp. It's too much. Businesses to already have ramps and other handicap accessibility options in place. It shouldn't be patron's job to figure out. No, yeah, I 100% get that. They should be able to comply with everyone, and it wouldn't be too hard for them, would it really, if you think about it? Get a ramp, or even if it's just someone watching over you as you go up it, just to make sure that the person's actually safe. Like, it doesn't take long to do, does it really? It's just people being funny and they can't be bothered at the end of the day. Doesn't look good for their art class, does it? I knew I had unlimited income. I wouldn't have penny pinched my birthday. Penny? Who's Penny? Someone pinch your birthday treat? In our city and country, we have a lot of listed buildings that can be made accessible. Because it ruins the look of the building. Yeah. That's the thing though, you got to think, like, you look at our roads compared to others and that. Like, roads in, like, America and, you know, stuff outside of Europe, like, their roads are, like, wide, whereas ours, we barely get 2 cars going down the same road. Yeah, our building and structural laws involved. Yeah. We've even got the law at the minute for to stop like obesity and stuff like that, or trying to prevent obesity and stuff. You're not allowed to have, like, especially in stores, you're not allowed to have fatty or like over sugared foods near checkouts. They have to be at a certain range away from them. Yeah, but they like to try and keep it the like, what was it? The whole classic, what, like kingdom look. Balances out the human and it balances out the human. Climbs up the stairs. Yeah, but not everyone can climb up the stairs, that's the thing. We chose London because it was the most accessible place I had to go to. Well, hopefully you enjoy your time with the otters. I still want to see pictures of them, Tyler, as well. I'm planning to. I want to see all the otters. Bit of thingy then. Like the world's first climbing wheelchair. Just get a jetpack on it. I'll just ring my mate Tony Stark up and be like, yo, Tony, can you sort me out a favour? Can you whack a couple of jetpacks on the back of my mate's wheelchair? So freaking hyped for the trip. Oh, I bet it's nice. It's going to be nice though to get away from your area as well. You have looked at the mountain climbing chairs. I don't have like 20 grand for it. That's mental. 20 grand for a chair. Oh, thingy's lagging a little bit. Might have to reset the DS in a minute. So I'm in a funny 5 minutes. Yeah, chair prices are wild. They don't last. It's the same though, isn't it? You know. Sorry. What is it like? You know, like gluten-free food and you know stuff like that. Have you noticed how like expensive it is compared to you go and buy something that's full of rubbish? Like it's like the stuff that you generally would need, they charge like extortionary, like it's crazy. I always say though, it's like you're on a slaughter line, and it's like you're on this conveyor belt and you're going through, and then you're sat there and you're so used to it and you're like flying through, and then you have a change of heart, and then you see this other one going off over there, and it's like, oh, eat healthier, and then it's like low prices on the deaf one, you know, die early, high cholesterol, blah blah blah, and then you see the healthy one, it's like triple the price. But yeah, I think vanilla ice cream, I can have a £5 small tub. That's how mental that is. And then there's me, I can go and grab a Biscoff. Or even Ben and Jerry's when it's on offer for £3.50. I think it's 500 mil, I want to say. You cannot convince me that what it costs to make those things. It's mental, some of the stuff though. I want a Biscoff ice cream. Oh, guess what I bought actually? There you go. I don't even eat chocolate, and I only got it because it was Biscoff. Dairy milk Biscoff. By the way, this is it's not sponsored stream. Yeah, I don't know how I'd survive if I was lactose intolerant. And I did end up getting these again, Tyler. The signatures. And then I got myself a bag of Doritos because why not? You like those? £1.25 they are at the minute. And that Biscoff chocolate bar was £1.75. I thought it was £1.25 and it wasn't. It was all the others. And when I scanned it through, I was like, "Ah, it's too late now. It's only 50p more." It's a supply and demand. It's not the best in my opinion, but it's our retail worlds. Plus, it costs able to make accessible things with the laws and materials and tons of tape to get it for. Yeah, dairy milk prices are getting ridiculous. And if you notice though, how much like it don't taste nowhere near as good as it used to. But then, like I've always said, that I'm not a chocolate person. Never have been really. I prefer me a bit of savoury. Love a bit of savoury fruit. Food, not fruit. My scooter was 1500 because I don't drive. Your motorbike. Yeah, mine cost brand new back in 2016. Was 1500. Yeah. The one that I'm looking at in July, August, it's going to cost me just over £3,000 for a new motorbike. I'm thinking I might get it on finance as well. Yeah, I stopped getting it because they changed the recipe. Like I said, I don't eat chocolate much, but you know, I thought, I'll give it a go. If I don't like it, sure the other half would eat it instead. Oh yeah, by the way, I told you, didn't I? Yeah, she's redecorating the walls. Told you that'd happen. She ordered her so new wallpaper comes today. Like I said to you when I messaged you the other day, I was like, oh, it's should probably end up doing it. It's almost 1 p.m. Still haven't even gotten food and the coffee yet. I was straight on the caffeine at 6 o'clock this morning. At least we live in a world with options. Yeah, plenty of options, but sometimes not enough. Or sometimes we have the options there, but it's not always affordable. Could you imagine the past? I actually preferred things when I was younger than to certain things in today's world, in my opinion. Like I was around before the internet. I actually preferred it, to be fair. Yeah, the 90s wasn't that bad, to be fair. No, I mean like millenniums ago. Oh, well, you got to think humans haven't even been around then that long. We've only been around a couple 100,000 years. But yeah, I get what you mean though, Jojo. I missed pre-internet days. I haven't had caffeine in almost 2 weeks, which means I haven't had coffee, as I gave up soda over a year ago. I've stopped drinking soda, so like proper soda, like Coca-Cola, you know, like Pepsi, that type of. That's what I call soda. So like Monsters, energy drinks, I don't class them as like soda, even though technically they are in a way because they are fizzy. But yeah, like stuff like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, you know, all that sort of stuff, Fanta. I haven't touched any of that in what, nearly 4 years. I stopped drinking that. And if I do have a Monster, it's normally working days, and I only have 2. And water is the one I'm on. I stopped Coca-Cola in 2020, and even swallowing it makes you feel sick, which is why I take multivitamin. But well done though, dude, for keeping up. Like so for me, Monsters and stuff like that are gone as of Monday. So like I said, if I can get the treadmill, have that delivered by Monday, and then it'll be, yeah, stuff like that all out the window, and get on it. Sips Ultra Peach Monster, don't know how. I had that Rio today, that Monster Rio. Oh my god, it was nice. Proper nutrition and vitamins, so nothing to do with matter of education. And pills and the gummies never have iron. You love that one too. I literally I tried it probably about a month and a half ago. I only had one, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. You know, I'm quite funny. That's stuff that I don't know, because obviously I don't want it to feel like I've wasted something. So I bought one, and I was like, oh, that wasn't too bad, and I haven't seen it since. Got to work this morning, and I was like, I looked in the fridge, and I was like, oh, is that a Rio? Like, we didn't sell that before I went on holiday. And yeah, there was one left, and I was like, yeah, get that. So I had that and one Mango Loco. They were my drinks. That lasted me up until 12 PM. So 6 hours, 2 caffeine drinks lasted me. Yeah, it's the same with my daughter. She can't take tablets, like hard tablets. So, you know, you have to crush them down. It makes her gag. Oh, nearly through my thingy. Oh, no, I was just saying, like, obviously with certain things, obviously, you know, with like tablets and that, I know, like, you know, people have difficulties taking tablets and what have you. But I don't know. Don't you find like multivitamins is in a way a case of like cheating the system? Because surely, like, if you're eating, unless you're deprived of, like, your body is so deprived of vitamins, you generally have no other option to take multivitamins or vitamins, how you lot say it. But generally, you should be able to get your natural stuff through as well as and yeah, it's terrible for them. Like, that's how I'm going to get all the extra iron I need in me without eating 7 steaks. Yeah, I'll get you. But yeah, naturally it should happen. maybe cheating the system, but it saves you money. Yeah, no. I'm not knocking it, JJ. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's also, that is a good point as well. Obviously it can save you money as well. Like, Tyler said, obviously, 7 steaks a day to get yourself enough, whatever it is. Mint flavour or two, yeah. Like, I'm such like a stubborn mule when it comes to like illnesses and that. I don't take anything normally. I let it run its course and just go on a whim, and thingy. If I'm feeling that terrible, I will swallow my pride and I will go and take a tablet or like some flu stuff, like a Lemsip or some home remedies and stuff like that. But generally, no, I just leave my body to tackle the whatever it is and let it get on with it. Build a good immune system. Like, I'm probably going to need another iron transfusion again. Let me tell you, they're both boring stuff. It's just wild how different people's bodies are. Yeah, no, and that's it. I was actually speaking something like this with someone at work. You could go through your whole life being the most healthiest person, and then you've got next year the person that's the most unhealthiest person, and they could still do 10 years over you, or 20 years, or whatever. Biotin? What's that? Is that like a short magnesium deficient? Once I started taking magnesium, the iron corrected itself. Plus I take vitamin D. Vitamin D? And isn't that what's in Sunny Delight? Vitamin D. Get the old 1.5 litre of Sunny D out. Oh. Sunny D is a lie, I'm afraid. I used to believe it. What isn't a lie though, in certain products? I used to love drinking Sunny D as a kid. I remembered collecting the tokens to get the Sunny D basketball. Bum, bum. But yeah, if you have vitamin D deficiencies, your iron just gets wiped from your body. I take vegetarian capsules because they dissolve very fastly. See, I should probably take them because I hate vegetables. Oh my God, same. Core memory unlocked. Yeah, you get the tokens off the bottles, or the wrapper was like a coupon thing, and then you had to send it off, and then you got that basketball, and it had Sunny Delight on it. You back? Welcome back. Enjoy the food and the coffee, the caffeine. Yeah, we had that. It's good basketball. Me and my friend Phil, we used to shoot hoops down at the park. It's a shame now I'm never tall enough to ever slam dunk. I'd always wanted to slam dunk. Just never been tall enough. Not even if I had a set of yellow pages. Do you want to laugh? Go on then. What did you do? My PE teacher hated me. They didn't try and make you slam dunk, did they? Dun, dun, dun. So what he did, put me in goal defense. Is this version? I don't know what don't know what that is, bum. Symbols. 5'2". Oh, in basketball. To be fair though, I can jump high for my height. Like, generally, I can jump fairly high. But I can't slam dunk. I've tried. My PE teacher made me miss half of my next class because I'd only finished half of the laps. She wanted me to run, and I wasn't allowed to stop until I'd finished. Yeah, I would have walked off. Please help me level up a Pokemon. I wouldn't know how I could help you level it up. What game are you playing? Symbols. Most of the team was like 6 foot. Yeah. 5'2", and then you're going against 6 foot people. Bum, bum. He then would be mad at me because I couldn't reach anything. They were like, well, you be 5'2" and try and go on against 6 foot people. I used to hate cross country. You play in you play the can exchange with your home. Oh, I don't have Pokemon home, man. Sorry, Symbols. In middle school, I collected. I just hunt for the fun of it. And actually loves cross cruncher. Oh, I couldn't stand it. I collected like 200 points from little chip bags. And sent them in for a see-through purple little digital phone box. Making notes and daily agenda things. Collecting points. We used to have something similar to that, dude. And it was for like library books and stuff. If you earn enough points in term, you got like a rewards thing. So then you'd go near the end of term, you go down, and you go into this like room and have like it'd be like raffle tickets with like numbers, and that would cost how many points for that like item and whatever it is. But yeah, I remember that as I probably wouldn't say middle school, I'd probably say early school. Do you play other versions of Pokemon? Yeah, I've got some of the Switch versions. Yeah, I have like Switch games and that. But today I was just testing my luck, how good we could get it over here. PE teachers are often the most to school. I've heard some horror stories about kids with asthma being hospitalised because the PE teacher didn't want to follow their accommodations. So I was quite fortunate, but you know, if I ain't doing something, I'm not doing something. It's simple as that. Leo says it's cuddle time. I don't even know where Nova is. Enjoy the cuddles, Leo. Fun. I'm sure he'd be outside waiting for me when I open the door. We had this really cool wooded area that had tree houses and lakes there, so it was like having a jog compared to being in class. I didn't mind it. It was when it was right, like the weather was bad. If it was like a nice day, it wasn't too bad. It's obviously you're outside a classroom, but it's when the weather was terrible. The field was slushy, and you know it's third lesson. You still got another 3 lessons to go, and you're caked in mud. Like it was a long day. You love PE? Oh, I love PE. I just didn't like doing cross country. I loved rugby. I loved baseball. I loved football. Or for me, soccer, basketball, hockey. Like I love all types of sports. I just didn't like doing running around the field for an hour. Maybe if I jumped a few years into the future and we had AirPods, then it might be a different story. But at the time we didn't. But yo, Ralph, sorry, buddy. How you doing, my man? How you doing today, man? Welcome in, bud. Just going on one about PE. No Burmy. Bum 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 ba-dum. Honestly, I probably would have enjoyed PE if we had AirPods. Appreciate the lurks, Matsu. Yeah, like obviously I enjoyed I enjoyed all types. I used to love swimming as well. So I really enjoyed swimming. Exhausted, baby clearly won last night. Would not go to sleep. My son was nothing like this. Wake up call. Mate, I hope tonight's a lot better for you. I used to hate sleepless nights. That was always the worst bit. Like, so I used to do the night feeds, where my other half would do the morning feeds. Because back then I wasn't doing earlies as much, so mine was more like sort of like late afternoon, like between early and late afternoon. So it just made sense that I would do the later nights, and then obviously I could then sleep in a little bit while she does the early mornings. You know what I mean? And then obviously I could then get up and then get set for work and whatever else, and then go to work and whatever. But yeah, so I've always done the nights. Proud to call myself a working person with disability. I know others have more severe disabilities, but at the same time, I'm thankful I don't have to work 8 to 10 hour shifts or 40 hours a week. I'm right smack bang in the middle of that. I'm 9-hour shifts. And it's not as bad as you think. Like some days I definitely feel the 9 hour, but other days I don't. For me, it's like it's not much different to you know, working just your standard 8 hour. We kind of have a system like that, but some nights she just only wants my fiance, and I feel bad for going to sleep on them. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, like so with Kai when he was a baby, he wasn't too bad. You know, it'd be the wake up call, go and grab him, go downstairs, warm a bottle up. And then sometimes I used to just like feed him in the front living room, because it saved coming back upstairs. So I would just feed him there, do half a bottle, wind him, feed him the other half, change his diaper, and then just give him a cuddle for a bit, get him set off, and then it would go back upstairs, pop him back into his cot, old crib, and then and then try and go back to sleep for a bit, and then get woken up 2 hours later. But that's what I said to me other half, because obviously we, you know, I wouldn't have any more kids. I was like, I can't be bothered with the sleepless nights for like the first 6 to 8 weeks, or you know, sometimes it can be longer with certain kids. Mum always told me that I was the perfect baby, so my mum assumed that my brother would be just the same. He didn't sleep through for a very long time, hated feeds, it works. My sister was fine though. Always the one child, the one problem child. See, Kai wasn't too bad. To be honest, I don't think any of them were really. You know, they all had their moments. But Alicia, he was hard to get. What was it? His dummy, yeah. I don't know. What does the Americans call it? Their sucker or whatever it's called. What? Pacifiers, that's it, pacifier. That's the word I was looking for. I was trying to figure. I couldn't remember the American word for dummy. So we call it like a dummy. So Doda. But yeah, he was really hard to get rid of it. Whereas like my other daughters were like really good. But yeah, he was a tough one to get rid of that. In amongst the 13% of disabled Albertans on-ish that do work in next year, they're creating a branch to reward working individuals and provide accessibility and support for others to work. That's really good. Oh, didn't mean to double encounter that one. Oh, that's really good though, JJ. They're giving more people the opportunity to get work and everything. To be fair, it's going to get to a point where well, especially over here, it's not worth working. You know, but like back in the day, you used to be benefited to work compared to non-working. Now, especially in this country, you're more benefited to not work than you are working. Like, I know people, like, I know friends, and that, they earn more money than me, and they don't work. Like, I get, obviously, people Like, I understand, completely understand people that generally need it. These people didn't need it. And then it makes it worse for the people that do need it. Because then they get labelled as, what is it, a stereotype type of thing. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, not gonna lie, I would love to work. Oh yeah, like, that's the thing though. Like, you know, people, certain people and that, they like, obviously I know people that don't, but and they could. But like, where would what would honestly take you? You would ideally you would need like an admin job, like, you know, like working as a receptionist, like a doctor's practice, and but then to be fair though, Asda's, I know my mate John. He's been in a wheelchair his whole life, and he works on checkouts in Asda's. I sees him in there. But yeah, Asda's do take people like that though. But then it's like, do you really want to be sat at a checkout all day? Doing good things when it comes to disabilities. That's in my opinion, regardless of the stereotypical oil patch people. I think we freeloaders. Yeah, but then, you know, you got people that then make it look more tough for people with general needs. That is, you know, it's the same with for anything though, you know. Yeah, that would be perfect, but they won't be flexible with hospital times off, and therapy would basically be the one. Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, he doesn't obviously need like a lot of appointments and that, because of, you know. But yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from though, Tyler. Yeah, they wouldn't be well, yeah, flexible or understand is what I was sort of like looking for. You see, my store manager is amazing, and hope you benefit. Yeah, but you get companies like that though, JJ. You know, it was like, what, month or whatever it was, and I was talking about my brother-in-law. You know, he's a standard colleague. He stepped down as a manager, still paid a manager's wage, has his parking paid for him every day, his apprenticeship in for being an optician, has, well, parking's paid, lunch is free every day. Like, he's got it amazing. You have my employer, my company, they wouldn't do nothing like that. I'm lucky to get a £10 gift card. You know, you ever considered being a student? You can make your own schedule. Like, as an employer, that would be hard on me to do all the paperwork. An employee that is 8 hours a week. Yeah, we love our. Yeah, but it's, you know, as I said, it depends on like who you have and that. Right, I need to go pee anyway. Oh God, no. I'm back. I'm 2 hours late. Damn, I needed that. Wouldn't stop flowing. I think I just lost 2 litres of water. Need my charger now. The DS is crying at me. Right. Back to it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I can't even remember. Did I put? I'll put an encounter on anyway. You could make a stream avatar. The camera part was too weird. Before, pardon me. Before Jonny, I used to work with someone years ago online. Just saying that those years beat the streamer in me. For real though, it's a lot to set up, and I would rather spend more money going to uni. Yeah, and the thing is though as well, Tyler, you got to remember you do all right with your commissions and stuff, with your art and your crafts and that. You know, and a little bit of extra pocket money in your back burner. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, and Kai also works, yeah. And yeah, you have Kai also works as well. As they it's Monday, isn't it? They go to their new place. Oh no, they got the week off, didn't they? Hang on. Yeah, next week they got the week off. On the Friday, is it? No, we will be in London. They have, oh yeah, 2 weeks off. Okay. But they would have technically started Monday, but they have 2 weeks off. Sunday is the last shift at the old building. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Obviously, it would have been Monday would have been their first shift at the new building, but obviously you had time. You got time off, and it's like it's in a way it's a good way it's worked out as well, because obviously you lot get to still go to London and that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being working with just full-time kids, and hopefully management is a lot better as well. We did plan it pretty well, to be fair. No, it's definitely worked out really well for both of you. You think you got WrestleMania coming up? Not next week, week after. And obviously your birthday. And yeah, the management was a lot better with this building. Still lurking whilst playing Diablo. Hopefully you're winning. What person did you go for? Did you go for like a warrior, like a magey, like a magic user? But no, hopefully it's going well for you though, dude. And obviously thank you for the lurks as always. London, my birthday, WrestleMania, and a few days resting. Hey, look at that. A monk. Oh, a monk. With the with a staff, is it? Like Donatello. I mean, a wooden staff. Being taken out for dinner. I have no clue what's going on. I told Kai I didn't want to organise anything this year. Well, hopefully dinner goes well, and it's a nice place. Imagine going like for a joke or something. You rock up outside like Mackey's, and then you've got like a car waiting for you to take you to your actual destination. I would probably do something like that, to be fair, just to see their face. Currently dual wielding. Oh, nice. I love a dual wielder. Honestly, I'd love that. Just they think, oh, Mackey's, like, you know, top of it, yay, and then you have a car waiting, and you go to your actual destination. But I would still pick up, definitely, you gotta get a cheeseburger on the way through. Triple cheeseburger, I would, or quarter pounder of cheese. No, yeah, I think it probably a double cheeseburger, just to tie you over for the car journey. KD for lunch. KD, what's KD? Like I can't rock up. KD with ketchup. Can't rock up there and not buy anything. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it'd be a bit rude not to buy anything. Is the orange bar my XP? Orange bar? I don't know. I've never played Diablo, bud. Mac and cheese. Oh, nice. Oops, was trying to Google that. No worries, man. No, you're good. I was going to say, I don't have a clue. I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you. KD is a Canadian and American thing. Oh, okay. Hopefully you're enjoying it though, JJ. Nice spot of lunch. Bum, bum. Stunning, no notes. Let's ask Jonny instead of Google. Jonny has the answers. I wish. KD is made in Canada. America, KD is also. Oh, I would hope so. That would be the case, JJ. So it'd be a bit weird if Canada made KD for Americans and Americans made KD for Canadians. Be a bit backwards, but what do I know? Next minute, I'll be having tea with Harris. Dun, dun. You'd be surprised with imports and exports. Yeah, I'm sure you probably do find it over there, but. Dun, dun, dun. It is funny how we have so much American stuff now these days. I was looking at a bag of chips the other day. And oh my, the size of your bag of chips. Hench. compared to ours. Hang on, what's ours? What bag of chips there? $180 Gs, so 180 grams. That is the size of our big packets. And like the Americans are like up here. You know, I would have a field day if I had a bag of chips that big. I feel like I've eaten like 200 potatoes. We're getting a lot more American things coming into the UK, but Jesus, the import fees. Oh yeah, that's the medium in America. Is it a medium? I'd love your large bag of chips. Like I could easily sit there and plow through a bag of chips. Watch a good movie, just sat there plowing through like I'm harvesting a field of I don't know, corn, something. You don't have bulk size chip bags. Nope, that is our largest bag. What do you think? Like our size, ours large bags like 2.5 of those. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, there is a bag that costs like. Well, to be fair, actually, tell a lie. Sorry, JJ. There is a shop or a store that does sell American chips, and I did have a bag, and it was quite a large bag. I haven't got the bag anymore because obviously I ate it. But yeah, it was American size bag of chips. Absolutely loved it. I swear I felt like I was sat there eating a bag of chips for about an hour. There's a bag that costs like $6-7 depending on where you are. Yeah, so this bag cost me so they were £2.75, but with a members, because obviously, and plus I get discount as well. So the members price was $1.75 for this bag. So then with my discount as well, I probably got it about £1.40 for the bag. Yeah, that bag is $2.69 here. Yeah, see, yeah, about the same then. Right, let's have a look. Google. How much is $2.75 in dollars? The dollars. So $3.51 is our £2.75. So what did you say it was? 269, wasn't it? Was it 269? Yeah, 269. It's $9 to pounds. Oh, £2.11. Hang on, I'll go one. How much would it have cost me? I'll say 160. Just sort of thingy. So yeah, it would have. So in dollars, it would have been $2.04 for that bag. And that's like without trying to figure out all the nitty gritty. Did it say vinegar flavoured? It did. It did indeed. The creeper vinegar. And I also got barbecue ones are actually really nice. I had them the other week. And then I got the barbecue ones. They're quite nice, these ones. Obviously the same size. Limited edition movie pack. See? That's like meant to be our... And you gotta think, the chips don't start till... Oh, there. So all this is just air, nothing in it. And then the chips literally start here. So that's basically what you get. Crazy. Oh, they look yummy. Haven't seen vinegar Doritos here before. Yeah, they come up with some weird flavours. Have you got the, you know, the Pringles? Have you got the mystery Super Mario ones yet over there? Where you got a mystery flavour? We've got them over here. They're in a silver tube. Oh, silver tub. Yeah, inflation is real. When I was younger, this same 2.69 bag was 99 cents, and I fully believe it had more chips in it. Oh yeah, like, you know, I don't know if you know Cadbury's cream eggs. I don't know if you've got them over there, but I'm telling you now, a Cadbury's cream egg when I was a kid was obviously a lot cheaper, of course, but it was twice the size of what they are today. Yeah, we have Cadbury. We got, so I was just showing, so that, I got that today. The Cadbury Dairy Milk Biscoff. A new one. Cadbury's eggs are so small now. Oh, they are. Especially considering what they used to be when I was younger. But yeah, those Biscoff ones, the new ones. Keep dropping my stylus. But yeah, it's just the same with anything though. A lot of stuff is obviously, you know, shrunk. Never seen that. Biscoff doesn't have nearly as many things here. I'd have to get most of it online. Yeah, we got loads of stuff. We got Biscoff ice cream, which is that Häagen-Dazs or whatever. I don't know if I've pronounced that right. But yeah, you've even got I showed you last time, wasn't it, Ralph? You remember the Biscoff creams, the cookies, as you would call them. But yeah, the Biscoff ones we had. But yeah, I got those, and what was the other one? I don't even know. Oh no, they're McVitie's. But I was saying we had these. So they're called McVitie's Signatures Caramel Chocolate Rounds, and they look like that. So I got these from the other half because she was saying that she liked them. So obviously they were quite cheap at work, so obviously I picked up some. I haven't seen them. You still not seen them? Those look great too. Yeah, she was saying to me because I brought them home from work and that, like a few weeks back before I went off work on my holiday and that. And I was like, oh, I know she likes that type of, like them type of chocolates. So I was like, oh, I got you something at work and that. And she was like, oh, I've been ironing them up for like 2 weeks and thingy. But obviously they were a lot more expensive in the shop, all store that she was looking at. And I was like, oh yeah, they were only like £1.25 at work. Plus discount, 20%. So yeah, she was well happy. But like, you know, as I say, I'm a savoury person. But I was like, do you know what? I'll try the Biscoff dairy milk. Give it a go and see what it's like. Oh. Spin me round, let's get a shiny. Don't be a Pikachu. Like, I'd be happy with a Bunnelby, or what else is there? Oh, could you imagine? Actually, I'd take a Dunsparce as well. Could you imagine getting a shiny Dunsparce in Pokemon Y, sending it over to Scarlet, evolving it, and it becomes a free segment, the Dunsparce, that originated from Kalos? How that'd be cool. You know what? I'll be happy with a Dunsparce, just so I can see if I got it. That would be nuts. Z-Man, how's you going? How's it been, buddy? It's been forever, it has, man. Hope you've been keeping yourself well. How's things? Been pretty good. Pretty good. I saw you you were doing a bit of Fortnite a few days back. Or about a week ago. Glad to see you back on the grind. Be happy with a Dunsparce. True words never spoken. Been doing exams recently. Got my my real ones in just about a month now. Good. Hopefully. Oh, I'm trying to run in no grass. Hopefully the exams are going well though, buddy. Yeah, did some Fortnite on Saturday. Did a 5-hour exam today. I think I did it decently. What? One exam took 5 hours? That's crazy. I think the longest my exam was back in the day was 2 hours, I think. And it was the second of 2 5. Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know if I could sit there for 5 hours. Surely you're like gotta get up in between or something. Surely they can't make you sit there like for 5 hours without like stretching your legs or something. Never did an art exam. It was a 6-hour session. I did GCSE art, but I didn't do no 6-hour thingy. Yeah, we were allowed to go out during lunch times and stuff. Oh, that's all right. I was going to say that's like child cruelty. 2 6-hour sessions. Yeah, no, I didn't have no 6-hour thing. But no, hopefully you get the results that you wanted though, bud. Hopefully it all went well. Did you prep for it in that? Being in the same room, in the same seat, other than 1 hour, was not the the funniest thing I've ever. Nah. Yeah, everything that I needed was very nice. We were allowed to move around, have snacks, listen to music. Like old hand, appreciate it, buddy. Oh, there's the Dunsparce. Yeah, nah, staying in the same room as well. I used to throw paper at people, especially if there was someone I didn't like. Roll up a bit of paper and just yeet it at them. When you are. Oh, did you? Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. I still think the best one was when I spitballed my maths teacher. That was funny. That was absolutely hilarious. How I didn't get caught, I don't know. But yeah, I was telling my kids a couple of weeks ago, saying about some of the stories that I did when I was younger, and obviously Kai was just loved it. And then my my other half was like, "You're just a problem child, wouldn't you?" I was like, "No, I was just living life good." Sorry, isn't good enough. On Infinite Fusion right now, nice. Isn't that what Zach's been playing? For real? If someone did that, my math teacher, they'd be probably slammed for about 3 wolves. No, yeah, she wasn't happy. But we used to have pens that you would have a screw bit here and a screw bit here, and it'd be a nice thick tube. Then obviously you would stop off in between lessons and you go to the bathroom and you get like toilet roll, and you just sit there and you have like a pocket full of like toilet roll or something. You just rip a bit off, put it in your mouth like that. Amazing times. Yeah, I got it last night because every time Zed's played it, it's made me want to play it again. Yeah, did you see it? I don't know. He's probably failed it. He did have what was it? Was it Fradigator? Was it Fradigator? Called Jonny. School was the Wild West here. Do you know the funniest one I did was when I got a handful of crane flies and then I threw them at this bunch of girls waiting outside science. So it was 5th lesson, so second to the last lesson of the day, and it was October, November time, and you get like crane flies that are attracted to white. So we used to have half windows, and then the second half used to be like a whiteboard under the window on the outside, and you got all these crane flies that have stuck to it. So I was just like grab, and I'm like holding all these crane flies without them, like, you know, you get the odd one fly off type of thing, and I've grabbed all these crane flies and I've gone into the technology block, opened the door, and you got these girls. They're all chatting. There's about 4 of them waiting outside the lesson. And I just went like that, screaming, running their end, and all these crane flies like flying through. Hilarious, and I just walked off. Yeah, great times. Do you remember the things we used to call? I don't know. You obviously you should know this, Tyler, but we used to call them flea darts. You used to throw so many of them at people. Hello, my pretties. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the good old flea darts. Or do you remember the paper darts? You used to get a drawing pin and a bit of paper, and then yeet it. Them paper darts, if they hit you, just have a little. Oh, yeah. Don't get any ideas, people. What else did I do? I've sprayed someone with a fire extinguisher before. That was pretty funny. I was trying to think now. I was like, what else have I done? I was a bit older then. Only a little bit older. They were walking through the hallway. And this person had been annoying me all the day. Like throughout the day. And this fire extinguisher was mounted to the wall. So So I pulled this pin out and I put the hose between my legs. And I'm stood there and it makes it look like I was sort of like looking through the door. They're walking past me, I could see their reflection. Right, and then I've just sprayed it like this. All up there, they're all white and everything. And yeah, they ran off crying. Yeah, it was funny. Jonny, you were a menace. I was a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Menace to society. It's about having fun though, isn't it? No one was hurt in the process. That's what matters the most. You know, I've been choke slammed before by a few of my mates. Walked round the corner and got choke slammed outside music. That was fun. I was winded a little bit, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we used to terrorise the year 7, so like the new kids to the school, and we used to stone cold stunner them back in the day. So we'd walk through the hallways, go dun 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 dun, and then you see all these little year 7s, and they're like this, and they're running. We'd chase them, throw them into a wall, stunner them, and all that, and then just walk off. Whoever doesn't have ketchup with their mac and cheese, what are you doing when you like? Oh. Jesus Christ, Jonny. But yeah, so safe to say, wrestling was banned in school that year. Brutal. Nothing like my mate, like one of my really good mate Tom. I was in Spanish. And I don't know why, but he always used to go to learning support during Spanish. I always thought it was because he joined in second year. But anyway, he used to come up to the classroom, look through the window and all that, start giving me like hand signs, and me and my mates and that. And he had a bit of a leg problem, so one of his legs bent in a little bit. Like, perfectly fine, whatever, you know. But he wasn't as fast as us, if you see what I mean. But yeah, we chased him, bolted out of the classroom, caught up to him, grabbed him, threw him into a wall, stunned him, and then I elbow dropped him, and then I got suspended for a week. And it was all good fun, like, you know, it wasn't nothing, not being nasty or anything. You know, we used to do it all the time to each other. He was like one of our good mates. And my Spanish teacher went on one, called up my head of year, and I got sent to the office with me other mates, and we got suspended for a week. So yeah, if you don't muck about with your mates like that, you ain't doing high school right. Yeah, exactly that. It was good times. Stone Cold and DX were like instant trouble when you were in school. Oh yeah, like some mental stuff. But we used to do it because you used to have a patch of grass outside the swimming pool, and then you had the bench. So you know, like the picnic benches where you got like the thingy and then the 2 rows of seats. We used to do like swanton bombs off that, and like, you know, wrestle each other on the grass. You know, it'd be like a lunchtime. You come back into your next lesson, you got like dry mud and grass stains on your kneecaps because you've been like trying to knee drop people and stuff. Hotel Kai and JJ. You got us now. The poison. I remember you telling me the story of how you used to be homeless. Did I miss something? But yeah, no, good laughs with the kids, with the mates and Giratina and Shed Ninja fusion. This is about to be fun. Oh my god, could you imagine the it'd be like Shed Ninja's head with like Giratina's body, and then probably got a halo. Call it Goku after the Cell Saga. Okay, it's fine. NBC didn't take the Shed Ninja ability. That's what happened when that's what Goku looked like after Cell blew up King Kai's planet. Like a long snake with a halo. But yeah, nah, it was it's good times in school. I've done some crazy things. But yeah, my other half did call me a menace as a kid, and I was just like, I was just having fun. Yeah, this Lucario and Empoleon fusion is sick. What? Lucario and Empoleon? Has it got like the fins of Empoleon? And like look more like Lucario's body? Or is it like more the other way around? Got a thick I'll send you a Discord. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll have chicken and rice this evening. I've got pizza, which I've got a cut in a minute. I'll do 10 more checks and then squeeze it out for the day. I love chicken and rice. Chicken and rice is good. I like chicken and rice. We would have done 400 checks today, so it's not bad. It's supposed to have no channels. It's supposed to have no... What happened? Did you lose your account or something? I thought I've got you on... You've sent me a message before, haven't you? Hang on, let's try and find you. I can't even see your name. What is your name? Oh, Zentama, there you are. I see ya. I'll send you a thumbs up, there you go. Dun, dun. There you go. No, I think Z-Man was trying to send me a message or something. What, like the scammers are like, oh, are you after any overlays or something? Like the last one we had. Apparently they're really bad on Twitch. Those type of scammers. You don't get them a lot over here, but what do you think? This hang on, it's not so much on these as your left knee. That is has a side blood bruise from kneeling at work to face the bottom shelves. But I got tried them on yesterday. Well, I don't think this. Oh, why didn't you think of this before? Did it help out a lot, JJ? Do you want free art? That isn't free. That you've got to send $70, and then they will make the rest of it for you, and then you pay another $200 on top. Yes, no thanks, mate. I'm like, mate, I'm from the UK. I was like, we don't pay for nothing first. Like, you really think that I'm gonna pay $70 to you and then wait for you to be like, oh, here's your picture. Apparently, some of them do get them to design stuff. Send it to you, DMs. carrier fitting channel. No, that's fair. That's cool. Oh, I like that. It's got the crown of Empoleon. Looks like Lucario with the fins. Makes it look like he's got like swords for hands. And he's got a cape as well. King Lucario. Basically just real or not. Oh yeah, one thing I hate about knee pads is the feel and constriction of the ability to walk. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like I've got work trousers like that. Like I prefer to wear joggers. But if my boss is in, I can't. If I need equipment, I would ask up front for the money for it. But that's it. Yeah, no, that's like the thing is though, it's the way that they go about it though, Tyler. And you know, they try and like think. I get that they try and prey on certain types of people, but yo, it's me, the Pokemon card gambler. How are you doing? I also hate band-aids because it constricts my limb movement. I had one on earlier. You might not be able to see, but you see that little cut right there? Sliced it open. Do you know that thing didn't stop bleeding all day? I had a band-aid on it. And took it off not long ago. But yeah, that thing kept on going. It was well happy, that one. Took a chunk out my knuckle at work. Finger cut stuff. It does when it's right on the ridge of your knuckle. Alright, anyways people, that's me done for the day. Been at work for 9 hours. I've streamed for 3 hours. We've had a half of a day to go and eat. Yeah, I'm gonna save this up and then pack everything down, and then we're going to have something to eat, chill out, watch some Naruto Shippuden, and then don't forget I'm back tomorrow though. We'll be doing Darkrai and Registeel tomorrow. Go rest. Wish I'd gotten here earlier. No worries, E-Man. I appreciate you popping in though, buddy. Have a great day, Ralph. Thank you for being here. Have a good one, Johnny. Thank you, Matsu. Have a great day off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Darkrai will shine. Hopefully it will shine. Or I'll take, like I said, I'll take Registeel. But yeah, if we get Registeel tomorrow, I'm coming back doing this hunt. So, in a bit, Johnny. Cheers for the stream. No worries, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you to everyone else as well that popped in today. And a massive shout out to Dude flexing his 9 months of Charmander membership. And, of course, dropping the 5 bomb as well. I appreciate it as always, buddy. Also, enjoy your day off. Don't drink too much apple juice. But see you tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, if it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, everyone. Most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you tomorrow in a bit. Take care. Much love.